Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the American people deserve a director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau who actually has experience protecting consumers, someone with a record of standing up to special interests, someone well-versed in the complexities of mortgages, student loans, credit cards, and other financial products. Ms. Kraninger brings none of these qualifications to the table. She has experience in homeland security, but that has nothing to do with the working families' financial securities that we need to protect. Our constituents need an independent, effective leader at the CFPB that looks out for them. Americans remember all too well the financial crisis of 2008. They remember how the government and taxpayers had to step in to resuscitate failing banks and insurers, while working families were left on their own after losing their homes, their jobs, and their retirement savings. In the years leading up to the crisis, Washington turned a blind eye to risky behavior, and banks and financial institutions took advantage of consumers wherever they could. With Wall Street reform, we decided to change that. When we passed Dodd-Frank, we made a fundamental choice to reject a system that takes advantage of consumers, where speculation runs wild and puts the economy at risk, and instead stand up for a banking system that is more fair, transparent, and honest. We created the CFPB to be a strong, independent cop on the beat for American consumers. And I gave Ms. Kraninger many opportunities to demonstrate why she should be this cop on the beat. But she failed to do so. She evaded questions at her hearing, and her responses to the 40 questions I submitted to the record left me no wiser about her qualifications or her positions on consumer financial protections. So all we have left is her record, and unfortunately that record is permanently tarnished. It is tarnished by Ms. Kraninger overseeing this administration's despicable policy of separating babies from their mothers at the southern border. This cruel policy resulted in the separation of more than 2,600 children from their parents. Still today, over 500 children remain separated, and hundreds of parents have been deported without their children. It is tarnished by her failures while leading the OMB's response to Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico. When the 3.5 million Americans who call Puerto Rico home faced their darkest hour, she turned her back, she pinched pennies, and treated them like second-class citizens unworthy of assistance. We cannot afford a director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau who treats vulnerable seniors, service members, students, and homeowners with such contempt and disregard. Ms. Kraninger has given me no confidence that she can lead this agency or that she will be a voice for the voiceless. And all too often, the voices of everyday Americans go ignored in this town, and that's why we'll be voting against her.